peninsula, peninsula, regime, regime, at fault, tout, tout, reference, reference. Yoon Suk-yeol is on a 6-day tour of the United States. His trip marks the first time a South Korean head of state has visited the U.S. in 12 years, and comes at a time of rising nuclear tensions on the Korean peninsula. Joe Biden said in a joint press conference with Yoon on Wednesday that a nuclear attack on the U.S. or its allies, which includes South Korea, would mean the end of whatever regime at fault. Yoon addressed a joint session of Congress on Thursday, touting the deep relationship between the U.S. and South Korea that began 70 years ago. He also dropped several cultural references in the speech, which he delivered in English. Stave off, stave off. Dementia, dementia. Neuroscientist, neuroscientist. Hypothesize, hypothesize. Bilingual, bilingual. Fluidly, fluidly. Deploy, deploy. Speaking 2 languages may help stave off dementia. A study in Germany found that older people who use 2 languages on a daily basis from a young age have better memory skills later in life than those who only spoke 1 language. Neuroscientists hypothesize that because bilingual people switch fluidly between 2 languages, they may be able to deploy similar strategies in other skills, such as multitasking, emotion management, and self-control, that help delay dementia. Default, default. Loom, loom. Take a hard line. Take a hard line. Stance, stance. Speaker Kevin McCarthy just managed to get his debt bill through the House on Wednesday, intensifying the pressure on President Joe Biden to open talks with Republicans over raising the debt ceiling, as a U.S. payment default looms this summer. The plan would increase the debt limit by $1.5 trillion, which would stave off a U.S. default until March 31, 2024 at the latest. But Biden is taking a hardline stance against the plan, saying the debt ceiling is not negotiable. Year-long, year-long. Benchmark, benchmark. On the lam, on the lam. Active duty, active duty. Disinformation, disinformation. Hallucination, hallucination. The Federal Reserve is on track to raise interest rates for the 10th time as part of its year-long effort to fight inflation, despite the collapse of First Republic Bank, Silicon Valley Bank, and Signature Bank. Another quarter-point rate increase on Wednesday would lift the benchmark federal funds rate to a 16-year high to just over 5% and mark the fastest rate-raising cycle in 40 years. U.S. job openings dropped to their lowest level in nearly 2 years, a sign that demand for workers is cooling. Texas gunman who killed 5 could be anywhere in the U.S. or across the border, FBI says. Suspect has been on the lam since Friday after fatally shooting his neighbors. Biden will send 1,500 active duty troops to the southern border ahead of an expected surge of migrants when Title 42 restrictions end. They will join the 2,500 National Guard members already at the border. Geoffrey Hinton was responsible for advances in artificial intelligence that led to powerful chatbots like ChatGPT and Google's Bard. But he has quit his job so he can freely speak about the risks of AI. He joins a growing list of experts who are warning of the potential dangers of AI, including disinformation, job losses, and unexpected behaviors like hallucinations. It is hard to see how you can prevent the bad actors from using it for bad things, Hinton said.